Okay, today we are to start with the topic of compound microscope, and compound microscope consists of two lenses. One is objective lens, whose aperture is small and whose size is also small. So let us try to draw the diagram. This is lens 1 called objective lens, having focal length of FO. An object AB is placed in front of this lens beyond its focus. A ray going parallel to the principal axis passes through the focus, and another ray passing through its center meets and forms a real and inverted image A dash B dash at this point. The initial distance of object is UO, O for objective. The image is formed at a distance VO from the lens. Now we will place another lens of bigger size than the object L2, which is placed near to the eye, that is called eyepiece, having focal length of FE. This is the center for lens 2 and for center for lens 1. The image of this lens is formed in between the focus of this lens. This is FO, the focus of objective lens. Since the image of this lens is formed within the focus, then it will act as an object for this lens. If this will act as a lens for this object for this lens, and it will form a virtual erect and magnified image like this. A ray will go parallel from the center of curvature, a straight, another ray parallel to this principal axis. We will extend this ray till where we want to form the image. We want to form the image A double dash B double dash at this point. Then we will first take this ray to meet this, and then we will extend this to pass through the focus of this lens FE, and we get a final virtual erect and magnified image A double dash B double dash at this point. As we know, for the magnifying power we need to take two things, beta and alpha. This is the image which is formed at B at a least distance of distinct vision. For magnifying power, we have the ratio of beta by alpha, two angles, that is tan beta by tan alpha. So we need to mention beta and alpha here. Beta is the angle made by image with eye. A person is observing from this point. So this is the image, final image, which is making an angle beta with the center of curvature or the eye, because eye and lens are very close to each other. And alpha is the angle made by object when placed at the position of image. Means I need to take this object at this point like this, B triple dash, and this will form an angle alpha at this point. Okay, for the magnifying power, M is equals to tan beta by tan alpha. Tan beta का वैल्यू आएगा that A double dash B double dash upon A double dash C2, right? Perpendicular upon base. For tan alpha it is A double dash B triple dash upon A double dash C2. This A double dash C2 get cancelled. We get A double dash B double dash upon AB. Since this is equal to this, we have placed. Now we need to multiply and divide by A dash B dash. So we get M is equals to A double dash B double dash upon A dash B dash into A dash B dash upon AB. Now we can easily observe, for the lens L1, this is the image and this is the object. So height of image to the height of object will act as the magnification of our objective lens. This is the image formed by this lens for this object. Again, height of image to the height of object will act as magnification for eyepiece. So the total magnifying power will be the product of two magnifications of the lenses. As we did in the simple microscope concept, we already did that magnification of eyepiece and magnifying power for a simple microscope is same. So ME will be replaced by 1 plus D by FE. So we get M is equals to MO into 1 plus D by FE. Fine. Now MO, that is the magnification of this lens, will be given by VO, image distance, upon object distance, that is 1 plus D by FE. This is the magnifying power of a compound microscope. Now we need to consider a special case. In this special case, if this object lie closer to the focus, that is, I can replace this UO with FO and its image A dash B dash is formed near to C2, then VO, this VO will be replaced by length of this tube L, will be equals to L. So we will replace these values in this and we get M is equals to VO की जगह आ जाएगा L बटा minus FO bracket 1 plus D by FE. Now we can use this formula to find the other numericals, and for the numericals we can ignore this negative sign also because we need to take again the sign conventions.